It's always exciting to see a new market being released. We see the micro Bitcoin futures being released today, May the 3rd, on the CME. I want to go over the details of that, share a little bit of perspective for this market. We see the front month for micro Bitcoin futures is May. So MBT is the base symbol, MBT, which makes sense, micro Bitcoin. And then in futures, you have K, and that represents May, and then 21. And so micro Bitcoin futures, this is an opportunity to trade a contract that is 1/10 of the full size contract. Right now, there is a Bitcoin futures contract, but it represents 5 Bitcoin, which means the contract value is around 300,000. Since 5 times 60,000 is 300,000, it's almost at 60,000. Now the micro contract is 1/10 the size, so 1/10 the size is about 6K. And so a lot of smaller traders, even if you have a larger account and you want to trade multiple contracts, you want to scale in or scale out, if you're a discretionary trader that does this, having a smaller contract size to trade could be beneficial. And the margin requirement is 3,500. And what's good about this is that you are able to go long and short. So typically on a lot of exchanges, you don't have any ability to use leverage, and if you are in the US, and you can only go long, but this gives you the opportunity to go long and short. Now, another perspective that I also want to share with you is that the futures are not opened over the weekend, talking about how the cash markets for cryptocurrencies are opened over the weekend. You take a platform like Coinbase Pro, trading 24/7, and here is what this looks like in the cash market, Coinbase Pro. I use Coinigy and Coinbase Pro. It's not one of the main things that I do, but these are different markets to watch, different platforms. You can watch the cryptocurrencies trade on different exchanges, and now you have the opportunity to watch them on the futures trade, but they're closed on the weekend. So holding positions over the weekend can be risky. In some markets, I think it's even more risky in Bitcoin, micro Bitcoin futures, because the Bitcoin cryptocurrency exchanges are opened over the weekend and can be very active over the weekend. So something to watch for about holding positions on micro Bitcoin futures over the weekend. So here is this market. You see how it started trading last night. It looks like at 5:05, right when the futures opened, 17:05, and that is Central Time. And then you have, this is becoming more and more liquid, but only 4,500 a day. So it's not a liquid market. This is delayed data. You see the order book. It's not that thick right now, but I anticipate it will be. Oftentimes, microstructures and markets change as they become more liquid. When they're less liquid, taking breakouts can sometimes be the easy trade. When they're more liquid, fading breakouts. As markets mature, more counter-trend strategies become available. One of the things that I want to focus on now, though, is the long-term cycle of the cryptocurrencies in relation to the futures. In 2016, 2017, Bitcoin had a huge move up near 20K, and then it came into 2018, and Bitcoin futures were released on the CME, and it gave traders more opportunity to go short this market, and it did. The market had a pretty big pullback, and now fast forward to 2021, this market is all the way up here at 60K now, and we are in May of 2021, and they're releasing micro Bitcoin futures in here, and this market has had a huge run. The cycle has been higher. Will these micro Bitcoin futures provide a little fuel for some pullback in this market? It's possible. If you're a hold on for dear life crypto person, this wouldn't affect you. But if you're a short-term trader, something to consider the effects of new futures products on the cryptocurrency exchanges, the ability to go long and short this market more easily when you have a futures contract. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. as we get more data, we'll be researching trading systems for this, but right now we only have 1 day's worth of data, so we could look at the cash data. I do think that when you get a new futures market like this, it will be popular, and as more futures traders trade it, it will change the microstructure a little bit, and so any past cash data may or may not be as valid. Any historical patterns may fade away as we have if you have more futures traders trading that same market.